Okay, today we're visiting Australia and taking a good look at some of these stamps that they have. Let's start at the very beginning right here with a 1/2. Look at that, isn't that a beautiful stamp? Love how they're designed. A lot of these are pretty much the same in design as far as this page goes. So you have a 1/2 in green. Here's a 1/2 in orange. Here's a 1 in purple. Here's a 1 in green. And we go down to the next row. We have a 1 in green. And we have a 1 in red. One penny. Doesn't say cents, they say penny. 1 penny. Here's 1.5. Now this says 3 halfpence. So they went from penny to pence. That was in red. Here's a 1.5 pence. 3 halfpence in green. Okay, let's go down to the next row here. Another 1/2. 1.5, which is 3 halfpence. But look, it's stamped on top of it 2 pence. So they were making good use of the leftover stamps when the price went up. So this one may be considered a rare one to find, where they converted like this. Okay, then you have another 1.5, which is 3 halfpence. And then in brown, 1.5, which is 3 halfpence. Then we get into a 2. They have it as 2 pence. Look at that. It's got an O and an S stamped right on it. You see that? The O and the S. So this may make this one a rare one also. If you know something about why they did that to this one, and of course the other one changing the value, go ahead and leave it in a comment. I'd like to know what the OS stood for. Alright. And let's go down to the next row here. Here's another 2 pence. And this one, ooh, in a lighter brown, 2 pence. And in a blue, 3 pence. You know, sometimes the value is just on how many they printed of that particular one. And look, we're getting into 4.5 pence. Then here we have 5D, which is 5 pence. Again, they're not talking cents. They're talking, the beginning was pennies, and they went to pence. And here's another 5 pence. These are some really nice old ones. Now let me take you through some more of Australia's rather old ones. And these are of the doves. Look at that. 1 penny. Now this is Western Australia for this one. Look at that. Beautiful dove. Look at the design on both sides. Very nice. Here's another one. Western Australia. Postage, 2 pence. Beautiful. Another Western Australia. 2 pence. Okay, and then we go to Southern Australia. First one is this tiny little one. Look at this. Half a penny. Isn't that something? Such a tiny, tiny, tiny little stamp. And they did make it half the size of the 1 penny. Look at that. Half a penny, it's smaller. Look at the, oh, well, there's the 1 penny. Look at all the fancy design all around the portrait. Isn't that beautiful? And look at this one. 2 pence. Now I'd like to know the year of this one. This one looks like a really nice old one. So if you know the year of this one, please leave it in a comment. So in this video, there's a few things I'd like to know. That is so neat. Look at that. You can tell by the way the ink overrun on top. This has got to be an old one. You know, the beginning of learning to do it. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll travel around the world through old and rare postage stamps. If you wish, you may fan fund me. That's that little eye in the upper right hand corner, so I can find some more of these great finds and bring them right to you in video form. Alrighty? Bye-bye now. Okay, here we have some beautiful Hong Kong postage stamps to show you. Some of these may be considered rare. Let me take you through them. Here we have a 1 cent. In the Symbol of Time. A 2 cent. A 5 cent. 10 cents. 15 cents. And 30 cents. Pretty much all from the same fella. We have this one here. $0.02. And here's another 2 cents. It says 94, but I believe that might be 1894. I don't know. Interesting stamp, huh? And we have this one here, 10 cents. Different in color. You know, the paper that it was printed on. and a 1 cent. You know when it's 1 cent, they're pretty rare. And the 1 cent. This style, different style. And this one here is a 4C. And a 20 cents. All these X's in the corner here. 4 cents. See, this was printed on different color paper too, which makes it interesting. Okay. A 2 cents. Very long ago. Don't see those prices no more. Here's a 8 cents. A 10 cents. Another 10 cents in blue. Here we have one with a blue paper. Printed on blue paper, 10 cents. And a 5 cents. And here we have a 15 cents. One we brought to you at the very beginning. $2. More modern one. And this one here. A bit harder to see this one, huh? It's a 50 cents. And we got a bunch of Hong Kong stamps that say China on them. You have the 4C and the stamp China. You have a 2C. A 1C. $6. 8 cents. 10 cents. A 20 cents. Now this one had to go through double printing because first you had to do the green and white, then you had to put it back through for the picture. So this makes this more interesting. And then this one's kind of on a greenish type paper. That's 50 cents. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed my bringing you these Hong Kong postage stamps. Some of these are rather rare and old, but unique in their own design. Alright, be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and as always, share this video with other stamp collectors so they can look at history from way back when. Okay, bye-bye now. Okay, today we're going to bring you some stamps from Great Britain. Thought this one, being a half a penny, was pretty cool to check out. Alright, but let me show you everything we have here. Starting with this one here. 1937, 1.5D. And we go over to our halfpenny. And our other halfpenny here. Okay, and then we have a 2.5 penny right here. And we have half pennies here, and there's a second one underneath here. So you can see the second one right there. Okay. And we have this one here, half penny. There's another half penny. Some more half pennies. And we have these interesting ones. Right there, we have an orange one. And we have 3 halfpence. And underneath we have another one right here. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Okay. And here we have 3 halfpence. Look how different this one's designed. Very different, very elegant. And another 1.5. You get to see that one. And the one underneath is a little bit different in character. Oops. And this other one right here. Then we have a 3 pence. Beautiful purple. And a green one. Ninepence. And this one penny. And a few of these beautiful purple ones. There's one. The one underneath actually looks like it's a smaller neck. There you go. And 1 pence. Another one. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. There's 2 pence. Here we have a 1910 to 1935 Jubilee. And this one is 6 pence. And another 6 pence. Different in color for sure, huh? And here we have a 5, This is really different, 5D. When you have a combination of different colors, it has to go through the printing more than once. And we have a 4D. Look how that's designed. To have them circles with the 4Ds on it. Very different. You don't see that very often. Isn't that neat? Really nice one to see. Okay, and this 2.5 in blue. There's 2. 2's in red and the rest is green. And you get this 1.5, which is purple, adding a little bit of green to it. Okay, and there's 2.5D. And another 2.5D. 2 pence, half pennies. Just different. And this one is 1907 to 1957. 2.5. This one's one that was just like cut from this stamp itself. And we have a few extras here. The tractor and the home and the factory and the ship. 2.5. A 1D, 1840 to 1940. And then another 2. I think maybe the interesting one, maybe this one right here, be your most interesting one out of this collection. Definitely different designed. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to share this video with other stamp collectors or dealers. Let everybody get to take a peek of history. This is really art, really, some of this stuff. And it's always nice to see. So share with others. Okay? Bye-bye now. Okay, here we have some more of the revenue stamps from the middle of the 1800s to the later 1800s. I think these are more like the middle of the 1800s. So let me bring them right to you. Here we have one. That was 25 cents. And this one is a certificate. If you notice right there, it is 1868. It's a date from the post office. Right there it says enter I'm not sure what it says. Oh, it's a certificate. Enter revenue. Okay, internal revenue. Okay, and we have a 50 cents here. Look how beautiful that looks, huh? Conveyance. Okay. 18, looks like 64. Yep, 1864. Conveyance. And this one here is not stamped by the post office. original process, apparently. Nice. Okay. I don't really know the date of this one, but it's $1. And it's an exchange. Isn't that a neat one, huh? All right. Was a little offset printed, wasn't it? Now let me take you to some of these here. This one was mortgage. Can you imagine 50 cents for a mortgage? Nice mortgage. 50 cents for mortgage. Can you imagine that? 50 cents for a mortgage? That is funny. This is a passage ticket for 50 cents. Wow. Unreal. Okay. This 50 cents is life insurance. $65. And this 50 cents is security bond. This is 1866. Aren't these just so cool to see? They actually had them like that with security bond, life insurance, passage tickets, mortgage. That is really cool. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend. As always, pass these around to other people who are stamp collectors or dealers. Let them enjoy this video too. And if you wish, you may always fan fund me. That's that little eye in the upper right hand corner. And I appreciate that very much. Alright, I'll find some more of these great finds and bring them right to you in video form. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, today we're bringing you some old U.S. revenue stamps. I see a few little document ones too in this group. Look at this one, a nice blue one, a 2-cent blue one. This one's actually a bank check, it says. 2 cents. Alright, let me show you what we have. Okay, here we have a 1 cent. Look at that. Express. Wow, a 1 cent Express. Well, that's a nice one. Okay, and this is a 2-cent bank check in brown. Another bank check. It's a different shade. Look at this, it says 1867 on it. December 4th. Wow. 1867. That's a cool one. Okay, so when this one says 65, that's probably It's a 5 cents express. If you notice on top we had a 1 cent express. Here we have a 5 cent express. Wow. Look at the preparation around it. Okay, then the one we brought to you at the very beginning, that was a bank check. 2 cents. Can't make out the date on that at all. Okay, and here's another 5 express. 2, 8, 65. That'd be 1865. Okay, then we have for exchange. This is in 64. 5 cents for exchange. Then another one here. Looks like 83. Okay, it does not say exchange, it says INL with a small d exchange. Huh. That one said for exchange. This one says some other kind of exchange. Interesting. Huh. I wonder what that one's all about. If any of you know more about this stamp, by all means, leave it in a comment. Let us know. Oh, wow. Agreement. This one's an agreement. A 5 cents agreement. Wow. Great. Oops, there's one more right here. Certificate. 5 cents certificate. 1865. Look at that. Wow. Alright, if any of you know some of the values of these that I'm showing in this video, please leave a comment because this is really interesting to find the different sayings that they put on them. Way back in the 1800s. Okay, this is a 10-cent certificate. $0.10. Oh, this is like the other one. INL with a little D exchange. Only in blue. Funny how they had different sayings, huh? Okay. Power of power. Well, I'm not sure what that says. 10 cents. Affinity? Huh. Ain't that something? When you first look at them, you think they're just a whole bunch of the same, but they all have different little sayings at the bottom. This 10 cents says Bill of Landings. Lading. Bill of Lading. Huh. 10 cents. Wow. Okay. This one says contract. 10 cents contract. 1864. Wow. All right. For all you stamp collectors, this must be amazing. Okay, and then at the bottom here we had a couple of these are document. If you notice, it has a U in the upper left hand, an S in the upper right hand, and then I, the bottom left, and an R, the bottom right. And then this one here, 2 cents document with the ship. All right. Well, there are a lot of really interesting ones here. Very interesting. All right, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and by all means, if you know other stamp collectors or dealers, pass this video around to them. I'm sure they'd enjoy watching some of this. All right, bye-bye now.